Alhamdulillah wa kafa wa salatu wa salam ala al-Mustafa wa alihi wa sahbihi wa man ittaqa. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Okay, we're here today again with everything Usool al-FiQh. I forget what number lesson we're on here. I think this is number 9. Okay, but we're on line 22. We have 3,000 lines to do. So it begins, اعلم بأن النظم هذا الفائق لأنه أعذب سهل رائق لبعده عن منهج الكلام معدن كل ضنك والملام إذ جعل الفن مؤقدا فلا إليه فهم الراغبين وصلا أمنية الطلاب نيل رفضه خائبة لصدهم ببعده فبعده عن ذوق فهم الناس أعدم نفعه لدى المراس. So we finished the introduction, the last lesson. And what we have here is like a important note that the Sheikh puts in before he gets into the actual science part of his text of Usool al-Fiqh. But in this special note, he makes a lot of important points. The important point that he wants everyone to understand is that this text is different from other texts in Usool al-Fiqh because it is free of the ilm al-kalam, rhetoric, and those philosophies that are outside of Islam. The Crusader way of thinking is void of that. And it strictly comes by the mentality of the Qur'an and the sunnah. So he says, اعلم, know, بأن النظم هذا فائق, that this poem is superior to other poems and other studies in Usool al-Fiqh. لأنه أعذب سهل رائق, because it's sweet, it's easy, and it's exciting. Keeps you interested. لبعده عن منهج الكلام, because it is far from following the methodology of ahlul kalam, the methodology of rhetoric, playing with words. معدن كل ضنك والملام. This is the usul, the origin, the starting point, meaning ilm al-kalam, mantaq, playing with words, is the origin of every tight situation, every blameworthy idea or concept that comes in Usool al-Fiqh that is not actually part of Usool al-Fiqh. إذ جعل الفن مؤقدا فلا إليه فهم راغبين وصلا. Since ilm al-kalam has made this science, this art, confusing, cryptic, and difficult for other people to learn, the average person to learn. So then, فَلَا إِلَيْهِ فَهْمُ رَاغِبٍ. So then people who really want to learn it, they don't never really get to arrive. Meaning they never get to the point where they can competently articulate about this science. Okay, if everybody knows a rule here, a rule there, but they're not strong. And the proof of that alone is how many tullab al-ilm, how many tulab or scholars do you see these days teaching this science from those who have gone and studied? Very few. You can count on one hand, actually. Okay? So, أُمْنِيَّةُ الطُّلَّابِ نَيْلَ رَفْضِهِ. The desire of the student, is the tullab, the students, is to nail rafdihi, meaning to be able to be competent, to be able to speak with authority. But that desire is khaibatun, is destroyed, lisaddihim bibu'dihi, by their being blocked from that path through all this funny talk in ilm al-kalam and mantaq. فَبُعْدُهُ عَنْ ذَوْقِ فَهْمِ النَّاسِ, because this science, ilm al-kalam and rhetoric, and some of the philosophies that they come with, is difficult for the average person to understand. That aspect of studying Usool al-Fiqh is what has kept and made it almost impossible or impossible for the average person to benefit from it. What do we mean by benefit from it? Get to the point where you can apply it, okay? Where you can teach it, where the principles are just not, oh, I know that this one is am and this is khas. We say these particular words, but not necessarily with any authority know how to apply the general rules of Usool al-Fiqh. So let's study it. اعلم بأن النظم هذا فائق لأنه أعذب سهل رائق اعلم بأن النظم هذا فائق لأنه أعذب سهل رائق لبعده عن منهج الكلام معدن كل ضنك والملام لبعده عن منهج الكلام معدن كل ضنك والملام إذ جعل الفن مؤقدا فلا إليه فهم الراغبين وصلا إذ جعل الفن مؤقدا فلا إليه فهم الراغبين وصلا أمنية الطلاب نيل رفضه خائبة لصدهم ببعده أمنية الطلاب نيل رفضه خائبة لصدهم ببعده فبعده عن ذوق فهم الناس أعدم نفعه لدى الميراث فبعده عن ذوق فهم الناس أعدم نفعه لدى الميراث أقول قولي هذا واستغفر لي ولكم وجزاكم الله خير.
وعليكم السلام.
السلام عليكم.